My favorite part about the city, I would say University of Oregon. Yeah, how to say, this place is a magic place. I live in Eugene, Oregon, and I'm a volunteer for the FFIS, which is Friendship Foundation for International Students. It's exciting to when they first come off the plane and we have our signs and they recognize the sign, their name on it, and they, get a big smile on their face and, come to greet us and it's just a nice feeling to welcome them. When we host them in our home from anywhere from some people have been in our home for just a couple of days and others have been here for several weeks, depending on what their situation is.
I was kind of skeptical about the Friendship Foundation program because it sounded too good to be true. Getting someone who would take you in as a stranger and just with no payment or no, because it sounded too good to be true. I was attached to Paul and Diana Bratz, nicest people I've met in my life. It's like getting a new family. Yes, I call them dad and mom because they are like my family here.
The most helpful was my host parents, especially when I first moved here. I would have been a little lost without them, and it would have taken me a longer while to get acclimated because I didn't know anything about Eugene, U of O, and this was my first time in the US, and they just took me under their wing. They showed me around. They explained to me everything that I would not have known otherwise.
Before I came to the U of Oregon, yeah, I felt super nervous, especially I'm really nervous about my English because I have never been to other country for more than a week. So I'm not using the conversation partner program. It's part of the Friendship Foundation program, and and I applied the program, and the Friendship Foundation gave me the conversation partner, and we basically meet once a week and talk about something something interesting in English, and then I can improve my English. We went to the Asian grocery store with them to cook the Japanese homemade meal in their home. Yeah, and I bought so many authentic Japanese seasoning in there.
Student from Afghanistan we hosted. She was only with us for a day and a half because her Fulbright program kept her busy right up until the end. So I didn't know if we were going to bond, and we became surprisingly close. And she's working on a master's in empowering women entrepreneurship in rural Afghanistan, and I just say, wow. And we always have a going away dinner when they leave, and it was Ramadan, and so she invited us to break the fast, and Susie talked about the food. Nabila was easily the best cook we've ever had. But I could give you a story about every student we've hosted.
So my homestay mom, her name is Susan. She's super patient and really, really nice. Especially when I first came, I don't think my speaking is really good, but she's always telling me, "Oh, you're speaking really well. You're like, I'm surprised." And even though I try to explain something, but I don't have that word in my mind, she just like try to help me to like explain it so she can understand it. So I think this program is super awesome, and the Friendship Foundation program is super awesome. I met my host family. She helped me a lot.
My research interests aligned with the work that was going on at the University of Oregon, so I applied to the University of Oregon in the area of tools for high performance computing. I remember going on a fishing trip with my host family, and they took me to Belknap Springs, and it was very nice to go, mountain biking and fishing over there with them. And I have stayed connected with Craig Biersdorf, April, Scott, Kyle, and Elena for years. And this was back in '94, so it's been 25 years that we have stayed in touch.
I'm Maiko Dai, and I'm from Osaka, Japan, and I'm a program manager at Amazon. Well, Stephanie and Louis was my own, the very first host family, but I also stayed with a few other families that I got to know through Friendship Foundation, and so they've been coming up here to visit me. You know, when I had a baby a couple years ago, they came to see her. They were at my wedding.
I'm actually due next month, and then one of the Friendship Foundation families that I got to know really well with sent me this package.
So I think they've been really part of my journey in life here.